Today is all about glute work. You will need support, so grab a chair or the back of the couch, have it nearby. If you are on carpet, you'll need nothing else. If you are on a wood floor, I would grab a mat because we will be laying down for part of it. Here we go. All right, let's start standing with those feet right under those hips. Engage your core right here. Sit back in those hips. We're gonna start with that little squat and rise up. We're starting slow with our warm-up. Why, you ask? Good question. Because I want you to activate the glutes. A lot of times we feel it primarily in our quads, but this is a glute workout, not a quad workout. So as you squat down, I want you to start to mentally find those glutes. And then at the top, you're gonna squeeze your butt cheeks. You can do it. Get a little lower. We sit back in those heels and stand. So as you sit back in your heel, you wanna keep that chest lifted. Down, stand tall and proud. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Are they warming up a little bit? Next one, let's hold it down. Hold it here. Shift back onto your heels. So those toes are nice and light. Wiggle them. There it is. Little pulses. We're just heating them up. Chest is lifted. Core tight. 3, 2, 1. Take it down and up. And rise. We're gonna change our stance just a little bit, but we're not gonna stop these squats. On your next one, step out, hold it there, down and up. So you have a wider stance now. You might feel this a little more in those inner thighs, but the goal is to keep those knees pressed out. Sit back in those hips, squeeze them at the top. All the same rules apply. Take it down, hold, sit back in those heels, wiggle those toes, maybe a little pulse. There it is. You getting some heat yet? Oh yeah. Down and up. And rise. Now we're gonna step out one more time. Right here, make it bigger. Wide squat. Your toes and your knees still track. If this doesn't feel good, bring those feet back in. If it bothers your knee, bring them back in. Now as we sit back in our squat, I want you to push your hips back. Push them back like you're reaching for a chair. And then drive them forward. Squeeze them at the top. Hold it low, hold here. So we have that wide squat low. Sit back in those heels, wiggle those toes. Pulse it. There it is. Give me 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up, feet together. Let's take it side to side lunge, center, side lunge, center. As we side lunge, we're loading the outside hip. Sit back and down in it. Press down and rise. 3, 2, 1, hold center. I'm gonna turn just a little bit. We're gonna go into reverse lunges. All we're gonna do is step back and straight back up. The goal here is to keep the weight in the heel. We're still waking those glutes up. Give me 3 more. Last one. We're gonna hold it here, hold it low. Lift your toes up, sit back. Feel the glute catch on. Little pulse, pulse. There it is. Give me 3, 2, rise up out of it, alternate. We're gonna do the other side, and then we move to our work. You're like, what? This isn't the work? This is a warm up. Give me one more here. And we're gonna hold the other leg. Hold. Lift your chest. Toes are lifted. Little pulse. There it is. Now it's a controlled move, not a bounce. 4, 3, 2, rise up, alternate. Give me 3, 2, 1. Hold in center. Take those feet wide again. You're gonna give me a big breath. And on your exhale, place those hands together and press out. You should be warm now. Here we go. All right, I have my support here. I'm gonna have my stabilizing leg and then take my other leg straight back. The arm that you have on your support, you wanna make sure they keep it light. We're not hanging on our support. It's just there so we don't fall over. Let's check out those hips. Are we rotated open? If so, drop that extended hip down. Get it parallel with the floor. Now from here, we have a single leg squat and rise. Squat and rise. We've loaded through our heel. Our toes are light. We've practiced that. Our core is engaged. And we come all the way back to extension here. Hold it up. Add a pulse. Down. Pulse. Down. That back leg is pulsing now. We're strong through our stabilizing leg. It's straight. We should be feeling those glutes kick on right now. Now let's add a little combo. We have one squat and one leg lift. Do it again. And one leg lift. We're just gonna burn it out. Nothing fancy here. Just small little moves. Little squat and a leg lift. Now as we lift, I want you to make sure that the movement comes from your glute, not your low back. So if you start to feel it in your low back, don't lift as high. We're gonna go from the top, just our squats, down and extend. Get that stabilizing leg nice and straight. Careful to not lock that knee out. We're gonna do one more, hold it up. Pulse that back leg. Tiny movement. It is not a swing. There is no momentum. Back to our combo. One squat, one leg lift, and squat. Finish it out. I know it's burning. Give me one more. Squat and leg lift. And then we hold. Isometric hold. Right there. On fire. Shaking it out. Give me 4. And 3. 2. Rise on up. Whoo! No break though. We go right into that plie. Go ahead and come on down. How do we keep it in our glutes here? We open those knees up. We squeeze through the back of those hips, those glutes. We're gonna come down, halfway up. Weight in your heels. Shoulders down, chest is open. Little pulses. You gotta press those knees to the back of the room. That's how those glutes come in. Yes, those quads are there, but it is primarily back here. We're loading it. We're getting ready for that big push, that explosion. Now you either keep it here or you add a little pop, little jump, tiny, small, controlled. Oh my goodness, right? Yes. 3, 2, hold it down, rise slow. Whoo, back down. Set it up, half lift, and low. Half lift, control. Open those knees back up. Back of the room. Next one, hold it down. Hold, little pulses. This is it. We're gonna take it home with those pops and switch sides. Here we go, little pops. Bounce it out. Now remember, if your feet don't leave the ground, it's okay. Meet your body where it's at. Give me 4, 3, 2, and rise. Woo! Switch sides here for me. Placing our hand back on our stabilizer. Opposite leg becomes your new stabilizing leg. Lean forward. Resting our arm on our bar or chair. Core is tight. Checking that extended hip. Are we rotated open? If so, drop it down. We start with just those squats. Press up through your heel. There it is. Slow it all down. Slow those thoughts. Keep those toes light. Your abdominals play a big role here. Allow them to support your low back. Give me one more right here, and we hold it up at a leg lift. Leg lift. That's it. Now we already worked that side, that leg lift side. Woo, let's combo. One squat, one leg lift. One squat, and a leg lift. The move is small, but the feeling is giant, right? Keep it going. Hold it at the top. Let's go back to that single squat only. Down and up. Press through your heels, straighten that leg all the way up. We have that combo coming. Right here, let's go one squat, one leg lift. Squat, leg lift, and hold, isometric, and come on out of it. Get some water and meet me back here. We are down on the floor now for our first hip bridge section. Go ahead and lay back, press up into your bridge, making sure all the weight is in those heels, shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna pick one leg straight up. Hold it there, hands come to the floor. Be mindful of how much pressure you're putting on those hands. Weight in your heel on your supporting leg. We're gonna take those hips down and press them up. Drop them down, press them up. Now my extended leg is contracted through the quad, but otherwise relaxed. I'm not extending my toes straight. My foot's pretty relaxed. Make all the energy go into the working hip. Next one, we're gonna hold at the top. Hold here, little pulse, little lift. Weight in your heel. Glutes are strong. Core tight. These are shorter songs. We're gonna burn it out right here. And then we'll switch those legs, but we gotta finish that pulse. And hold. Go ahead and drop your top leg down. Square those hips back up. Reset as you need. Opposite leg comes straight up. Give it a little time to extend. You might need to do some ankle rolls here. Weight is in your heel on your other leg now. Take those hips down and lift. Keeping your extended leg perpendicular to the floor. Press up. I know, see, my leg just wanted to drop there. that's normal. Can you pull it back up? Get that full range motion here. It's nothing fancy, but it feels giant. We're gonna hold at the top, hold. We have little pulses, little pushes. This is where we close our eyes and we go to our happy place. And we just let those glutes work and burn. That's change. When you feel that burn, hold it up, hold, and drop all the way down. Hug it in. Little shake out side to side. Whew, get some water and meet me back up on your feet. We're gonna set up for reverse lunges, so make sure you have enough space behind you to step back. Right away, here we go. We're gonna alternate through these. I want you to take your time here. We might be a little wobbly, but I want you to focus on your weight through your front foot. It's not in the toes. Those toes are light. We've been practicing those light toes this whole time. Let's go ahead and hold one leg forward. Hold it right here. Open the chest. Toes are light. Lift them up off the floor if you can. Down, little lift. Can you tap that back knee down? Can it touch the floor? Oh wow, it's low, isn't it? But that's okay, we're loading the hip. Let's go back to singles and flush it out, just on this side. Stay here. We're gonna add a little jump. Those tiny pops we did with our plie, we're gonna do that here. On one side, then the other. Let's load it, get low. Halfway up. Halfway up. We start with those pops on this side. We go back to alternating. So stick with me here. Are you ready? Yes, we're ready. Here we go. Hold it low. Little pops. Little jumps. Whatever you want to do with those arms, you do it. Find your balance. Give me 3, 2, 1, and come out of it. Alternate. Nice and easy. Take your time here. Woo! Those legs are talking. Be proud of what you've done. You are almost to the end. It's time for the other side. Hold it here. Down, halfway. Loading. Those toes are light. Grounded through that heel. Load the hip, lift the chest. Yes, you can. It's burning. Hold low, little pulses. We're gonna flush it out. Load it, pop it, switch it. I feel like that should be a song. Here we go. All the way up, singles. Down. You know what's coming now. You can mentally get ready for it. Mentally set yourself up. No excuses. Get low. Halfway up. We're loading. We got those pops. 2 more. Last one. Right here. Little pops. Control it. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Come out. Alternate. Flush it out. Flush it out. 2 more. 1 on each side. And rise. Oh, shake it out. Meet me down on the floor for your last set. We are back on the floor. Last hip bridge section. Go ahead and roll on back. Pull those feet in. You know it by now. Lift up into your bridge. But this time, if you are on a mat, take your feet wider than your mat. If you have no mat like me, we're just gonna step out wider than our hips. Excuse me. Weight in those heels, lift your hips up. Can you get your toes off the floor here? We're gonna take those hips down and lift. So those knees are wide. We're working on the outside of those glutes. It is a small muscle. Those glute meats, they're tiny. We don't work them a lot, except for right here. Keep it going with those bridges. We're gonna add those tiny pulses. One more full range. Hold at the top. Come halfway down and lift. Halfway down. Are your toes still off the floor? Those heels are grounded. Now if you feel like you're really pressing into the floor with your arms, you can always remove them and pick them up off the floor. Squeezing those hips tight. We're gonna hold our hips at the top right here, isometric. Now we're gonna take those knees and pulse them out, open. Little pulses, whoo, right there. That feels good, doesn't it? We're here to work those glutes. Let's work them. Let's finish it. This is it, your final set. Keep those pulses controlled and those hips lifted. 4, 3, 2, hold. We start from the top, full range, drop it down and pick it back up. Reset if you need to. If you need to pull those knees in, do it. If you're like, nah, I got this, you just keep going. Now can you add a little more effort at the top? A little more squeeze. Get that mind-muscle connection really get kicked in. Sometimes I like to put my hands on my hips. Feel those core muscles work too. Hold at the top. We go halfway down and lift. Halfway. Squeeze at the top. Yes, those abdominals are helping too. Next one, hold up. Little pulses out. Push, push, finish it. You're gonna love yourself when you walk up those stairs tomorrow and you feel all your hard work. Come on. Keep those pulses going. Do you feel those hips drop? Mine just did, so I'm gonna lift them back up. 4, 3, 2, hold, isometric. Go ahead and place your toes back down on the floor. Hold. No movement. The fire is real, I know. We're gonna finish it here. Just that hold. Sometimes I think that's harder because we have nothing else to think about but the hold. Slowly drop those hips down. You are done. Pull those knees to your chest. Feel that low back release. Maybe rock side to side here. Good job today. We're going to place our left foot down on the ground. Right foot comes across into our figure 4. Tuck your chin, come on up, grab behind your left leg, and lay back down. Maybe close your eyes here. Think about all the hard work you just did. And then thank yourself for hitting play. Go ahead and release that left leg and switch. Tuck your chin, come on up, and lay back down. Sometimes that's the hardest part, it's just hitting that play button. We never regret the workout at the end, but we always regret if we don't do it, so Be proud. Go ahead and release that left leg. Allow that right leg to pull you on up to a sitting position. Take your time here. Once you get up, you may want to rock back and forth on those hips a little bit. A little massage. Go ahead and bring those legs in. Crisscross. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward here. Just allow your low back to rest. Maybe let your head drop. And then walk your hands to one side. Keeping both hips down on the ground. You're going to feel the stretch on the opposite side up through your low back. Walk those hands over to the opposite side. Letting your low back release into your glutes. And slowly come on up. Sitting up nice and tall, reach those arms long to the ceiling. Big breath. Exhale, press away. And you are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today, and